Hello and welcome to the weekly podcast. My name is Mr. Podcast. Lovers meet after a long COVID 19 lockdown, use college IDs to identify each other. The novel coronavirus lockdown seems to have been easing down in many cities. Many have returned to their work. A lot has returned to normalcy, but with a twist. However, the hardest hit are the couples. After reiterating that the virus is slowing down and it is something one lives with, a chunk of population continues to remain in isolation. While the old have made peace with it, the young, especially those in love, have been battling a hard time. After the announcement of the Unlock 4.0, Bengaluru's MG Road was filled with young men and women wandering around the street. The wandering soon turned into chaos. When our reporters reached the spot, they saw men and women with masks on were trying to identify their partner. When we spoke to a few, they said that this had been a difficult task to identify their partner with the mask on. One of the women said,
I am not used to him with a mask. Well, at least physically. Ha 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 ha. I am trying to find him since morning and I am not able to.
despite the advancement in the technology, there seems to be trouble. Many of them tried calling their partners, but it led to chaos as several unknown men and women began approaching random people. However, one couple came out of the crisis as victorious. They had figured out the hack.
We kind of anticipated the situation. We wanted most of the time to be spent with each other and not looking for each other. Anyway, we spend most of our lives looking for one another only, no? So we decided to make use of our college ID cards to identify ourselves. It has worked immensely. This was my idea. I'm the genius.
The college ID card theory has picked up as many instances were seen across the city where couples identified each other through it. The humanitarian crisis was solved in minutes by the one couple who refused to be named. As the pandemic eases down, people are trying to reconnect with their lives, and this is one of the many examples of the new normal. Thank you. RCB team reached Dubai amid coronavirus. Fans say that this is the best effort of the team. The Royal Challengers Bangalore team successfully landed in the United Arab Emirates for the 2020 edition of the Indian Premier League amidst the novel coronavirus pandemic. The team had to go through multiple COVID 19 tests in Bangalore, followed by a week of quarantine. Before they boarded the flight, they were tested again. Upon landing in the UAE, the team was tested and placed in quarantine for another week. The fans have been prohibited from being in the stadium this year. However, fans back home are elated about the team.
RCB should be declared winners immediately, ma. That's what I want.
Claimed a fan in Bangalore. The fans have started a petition to BCCI asking them to declare the winners before the tournament. The fan, naked and painted in red and black, said,
To be able to go through so much only is no small feat. Huh? There are no parties only this time. They can't go to UB City also. And Masala Dosa also they'll be missing, no? As fans, this is the most effort we have seen our team go through.
The team has resumed practice in Dubai, but it seems like the BCCI may consider the petition if it gets enough signatures. The BCCI has also put up a condition. The petition should also get the signature of Chennai Super Kings captain MS Dhoni. Thank you. Government announces statue of sentimentality to tackle falling economy. As the reports claimed that the Indian economy may have shrunk by 23.9% due to the novel coronavirus, the government has swiftly swung into action by announcing the statue of sentimentality. The statue is aimed at emotionally moving the nation from the problem of economy. One of the senior ministers in the central government cabinet was quoted saying,
It is a significant step. There will be a time when we should think about the economy. Today, at this moment, it is time to be emotional, sentimental, and proud of the thousands of years of history that this country has had.
The statue is deemed to be a surprise for the people. However, the funds for the same will be collected from the people. The government appealed to its citizens to donate 100 rupees each if they think themselves as Indian. Following this, there were widespread population on the streets begging from the rich on the road for the 100 rupees in order to prove themselves as Indian. One of them spoke to the Satire Express and said,
I was born here. I am an Indian. If I need 100 rupees to prove that, I will do anything. I even approached a hospital to donate my kidney, thinking that I would save hundreds of lives. The hospital rejected me, saying that my kidney is of lower class. My excretory system has not eaten pasta for me to be eligible.
As per the sources, the statue of sentimentality will have a molding face structure. At crisis, the face will be molded as per the requirement. This will be the first moldable statue of the world. The first face on it, as we have learnt, is that of the Prime Minister and the Home Minister, switched on alternate days. Thank you. China announces free vaccine for all the Indians who say Lal Salam. The index country for the novel coronavirus and one of the biggest economies of the world, China, is set to announce free vaccine to the entire world. However, the Chinese administration has imposed certain restrictions on India. The Chinese, who have been blamed for infecting the virus globally, including the United States President Donald Trump, have now found a way to redeem themselves. On Monday, the Chinese announced that they have found a vaccine for the novel coronavirus. The administration further bloated that they would give out bulk consignments to all the countries for no cost whatsoever. The World Health Organization celebrated the move as a triumph to humanity. According to the sources, the Chinese have tested the vaccine on each individual of the communist state. As of Monday, the administration hasn't received any complaints pertaining to any sort of side effects. While some say that the state has forced people to take the vaccine, the others say that it was the only available option. Many countries, including Pakistan and Nigeria, have received the vaccines already. The Chinese have also offered India to take up the vaccine, but on one condition. The Chinese ambassador to India said that those Indians who would say Lal Salam would be getting a free vaccine in India. He also expressed his desire to present the first vaccine to the Prime Minister and then the Home Minister. While the BJP and Congress have both unanimously rejected the idea and the vaccine, it seems that many have secretly gotten themselves vaccinated after whispering Lal Salam into the ears of the ambassador. Post this, the Chinese administration seems to have directed its ambassador to tweak this condition. Now, the leaders and the citizens will have to put up a post on their social media saying Lal Salam to be eligible for the vaccine. Meanwhile, United States President Donald Trump has already changed his handle to Lal Salam and has apparently gotten himself vaccinated. He was also quoted saying,
China is a beautiful country. USA and China like brothers. Lal Salam.
Thank you.